And Egypt's embattled president returned to the presidential palace this morning. He left the palace last night as thousands of demonstrators protesting his grab for power gathered outside the gates. And Holly Wiliams is in Cairo. She's following Egypt's political crisis.
Tens of thousands of protesters poured onto the streets last night in Cairo and other Egyptian cities. They called it a final warning to the country's Islamist President Mohammed Morsi, who critics say is behaving like a dictator. In Cairo, the protesters surrounded the presidential palace and chanted slogans calling for an end to the government of Mr. Morsi, who became Egypt's first democratically elected president in June. President Morsi left the palace and the crowd briefly broke through a police cordon. The police responded by firing tear gas canisters, but it was mostly a peaceful demonstration. The protesters are angry about a draft constitution which will be put to a referendum, a popular vote, in 10 days' time. The committee that wrote that draft is controlled by President Morsi's Islamist allies. And many more liberal Egyptians say it gives Islamic Sharia law too big a role, but fails to protect the rights of minorities and women. For CBS This Morning, Holly Wiliams, Cairo.